Hey there guys, my name is Ben and you are watching the Be a Hero gaming channel where we talk about games and how to be a hero in those games, but more importantly, how to be a hero in your real lives and the satisfaction that comes from being a real life hero. Today, we are going to go through the Wonders of the First early backer box, formerly known as the Stretch Goals box. And you guys can see this box is already open. I actually already did this video and did not like the way it turned out because I wasn't very educated on what was inside this box. So I did some more research and I have a lot more information for you on what's inside this box and what to expect if you want to open yours or not open it. But before we get to that, can you be excited for somebody else's success? That's something that a lot of us really struggle to do because we feel like if someone else has a big break, it almost feels like it's taking something away from us. Not the case. And I wanted to start off by saying, when you can celebrate the success of other people, they'll have a better time and you will have a better time. We just got back from the Shattering, which was a fantastic event, great time, great event put on by the team who put together this fantastic game, Wonders of the First. And it was really nice to meet everybody there, to put some names to faces and shake some hands and play some games and have a good time. While I was there, some people had their cards delivered to the Shattering. Most of mine are actually arrived today, and we'll be doing some videos about some box breaks and stuff on those in the future. But a gentleman sitting next to me, who I won't name, I don't even know if he watches this, but a gentleman sitting next to me opening up his serialized Advantage booster boxes, which if you don't know what those are, they are loaded with formless foil cards. Every pack has an OCM, possibly a stone foil. Just treasure troves of cards. And while he's sitting next to me, he opens a pack and pulls out one of my top 3 favorite cards in stone foil, 1 of 1. And it was the Scrawl, Ruler of the Three Lakes, which is just an awesome card. This giant blue dragon coming out of the ground and just looks so cool. Has an awesome ability, mythic card. There is one of these cards in stone foil in the world. And as soon as he pulled the card out, my knee-jerk reaction was to flare up with envy that, oh, I wish that was me. I wish I would have pulled that card. But instead, I whooped and hollered and congratulated him, and people started gathering around and taking pictures of this awesome card that he pulled. And it made me feel so much better to celebrate this guy's success as he's sitting there with his son, cracking these packs, and just has an awesome pull. It made me feel great, and I'm sure it made him feel great too. And guys, we really need to be better about that. And with these games, that gives us one opportunity, but in every aspect of our life, if someone else gets the promotion, we don't. If someone else gets a new PR in their lift or their run or whatever it is, celebrate with them. Celebrate, make them feel good, because that is an accomplishment. And we just feel so much better when we celebrate rather than feeling envious. Okay, so with that said, what is inside this box? Like I said a second ago, I opened this box already, did a video on it, and I had like a little checklist over here that I was writing down over here, checking to make sure I had all the cards, because I heard that some people were missing cards in theirs. And it turns out I have all the cards, I think, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. But I did some more research on what's inside this box, and I want to show you guys what to expect if you want to open this box. Okay, so first of all, inside this box, it's going to be all sealed up in plastic, and it's not going to be in this order. But I'm going to do it in order of kind of least interesting to most interesting, okay? So, first of all, I want to go over some of these tokens, which are for tracking purposes. And all of the tokens and, just the tokens. So the tracking tokens and then the Wonders tokens, there are 2 of all of them, okay? So this is an Ascension tracker where, and again, I don't know if there's a lot of utility in some of these, but they just include these, I think, just as a bonus for the Kickstarters. So Ascension Tracker, you could track maybe some bonuses or something that your Boundless Wonders get through Ascension. You're going to get 2 of those, okay? Whoops, I lost one. Preview, spoiler alert. Okay, so the Ascension Tracker there. You're also going to get a, I can't talk, going to get a Faith Tracker, which with the Heliosynth Orbital, there is a Faith, which is an extra currency you can get. You can spend on different abilities. So you could put like a couple of dice on here or something, or some counters or tokens or something to track the Faith that you have received. The next tracker here is going to be the Horde tracker. And this one, again, I don't know how much utility is in this, because you can just kind of look on the mat here and see how many stones you control. I suppose you could put a dice on here that you could just turn to how many stones you control at a quick glance, rather than counting them, but counting from 1 to 7 doesn't take very long. But you get a Horde tracker, 2 of those. The next one here and final tracker is the Symbiosis tracker. And I was trying to think about what you would use this for. I imagine you would take one of these maybe and tuck it behind the card that you've symbiosed, that you've copied, just to kind of remind you. If that card leaves play or while it's in play, you can just kind of tuck this card in there saying, hey, this is the card I've copied the ability on, and so you remember what ability your Symbiosis Wonder has. Okay, so those are the trackers that you're going to get. There are 8 of these cards. The total cards in this box you should expect is 70 cards, as long as there's not a mistake in mine. So there's 8 of these. These are all the trackers. We'll pull those away. And then next there's a lot of tokens. Okay, we'll go through these maybe kind of quick here. Tokens here. Okay, you get the copy token. Okay, and again, there's supposed to have 2 of these. Okay, I already messed up the video. Okay, there should be two copy tokens in here somewhere. I'm gonna set this aside as I look through here and try to. Is it still in the box? Nope. Okay, I'll find it. I'll find you copy token. Okay, the Templar of Light, and again, a lot of these I'm not really sure what you're going to end up using these for. Just one card. Yep, just one card. But there are cards that will summon a certain type of wonder, and you can use these to keep track of those. Here you have the Loud Sting, and again, 2 of these. The Blossom Wyvern token you're going to get. This was in some of the playtest decks, I think. You get another Whale token here for your whale when it gets played. It can call some extra whales there. Some cool Fallen Lords here from Umberthine. You get the Moonlit Squire from Boundless here. Another Boundless Wonder here, Aether Unleashed. So there's a couple of these guys, token-wise. I think there's 3 of these. And really the only difference is going to be your class here is going to be a little bit different. So which token you summon is going to maybe change the class slightly, which could have had some effect on the game, maybe not. Experiment B, 2101A. Kind of some creepy guys there. My Ancient Sky Sword here, 2 of those. Bare Bones, a couple of Bare Bones there. Ravagore the Young. Another Umberthine here, the Infected. All the way from Petria, the Enchanted Glowhorn Ibex. Very cool looking card there. A rainbow foil on there, very cool. Another Petria, the Ancestral Root Wraith. The Cinder Legion, a couple of those. The Ancient Religious Relics. There's a Religious Relic that comes with the normal game. This is the Ancient Religious Relic. Okay, and the Temporal Fracture. Iron Shield Berserker. Planted Invasive Sporling. Looks very much like a couple of Petria wonders there. MK5, very cool looking, kind of a mech sentry guy there. Rhino, multiple horns. Bella the Noble, different dog. You can play with Caroline if you want to instead. Okay, I don't know where my other sword copy went. Interesting, I'll have to look around for that. But I will say, you get 46 of these. So there are 23 unique tokens that you will get, 46 total cards. Okay, so 46 plus the 8 trackers, you're at 54, and there's an additional 16 cards that are the more interesting cards. I'll have to look around and see if maybe my other sword fell on the ground or something, I don't know, but there's supposed to be 2 of these. Okay, we'll set those aside. Now let's get to the more interesting ones here, okay? And this is where we need to have a little more explanation on these. Was something that I wasn't sure about that I had to kind of do some research about here. So first of all, you're going to get 1 spell that is unique to the backer box. This is not in the normal game, the Coalition Surge. Okay, you can get 2 of these. It is a legendary spell, so even though you have 2 of them, you can only put 1 in your deck. Okay, so you're gonna get 2 of these legendary spells. The rest of the cards you get are going to be unique legendary wonders, or they're going to be a alternate art of a couple of cards that are already in the game. Okay, so these 2 cards are unique to the backer box here. You can get 2 of those. Set those aside. And alternate arts. You're going to get the Experiment X7V13, which is a close-up of this guy's face. This is kind of the weird, gooey-looking guy with the jar that's taken off his head that's sitting back behind him, and this is a close-up of his face here, okay? So this is one alternate art you're going to get there. Another alternate art you're going to get is the Rootling Terror. I feel like most of the alternate arts, they look mad. The Rootling's not too mad, except in his alternate art here. It's pretty ticked off. The Ward of Serendipity, you're going to get that alternate art as well. And next we have the Treasure Map, which looks way different than the Umberthine Treasure Map here. A little more mysterious through this graveyard rather than the pirate-ish looking treasure map. Next alternate art, which I think is really cool, is Salira, Shadowstalker. Very cool looking. She's kind of creepy, ready to go pounce on somebody here. Looks very cool. And the final alternate art is going to be the Galactic Sovereign Throne. Okay, so these cards here are the alternate art cards you're going to expect in your early backer box or stretch goals box. There are 6 of these. So with the 46 tokens and the 8 trackers, we're at 54, plus the 2 Coalition Surges, we're at 56, and then plus 6 of these, we're at 62. So there are 8 legendary wonders you're going to get in addition to that. Now, one thing I almost forgot to mention was, well, actually, I'll get to that in a second. This will make more sense in a second. So I'll take these alternate arts and we'll take those off the mat here. We'll get rid of those. And next, the legendary wonders. Okay, you're going to get 1 legendary wonder from Betraya, Diakonos, which all of these wonders have the same ability. They're just from a different orbital, okay? So Tiger Man here on arrival gets +4 this round, okay? These are all going to be the same here, and you're going to get 8 of these, okay? But let's just bear with me here for just a second, okay? So from the Umberthane orbital, you get Slayer Kaigaroth, and has the same ability. Just going to be different artwork, different orbital. From the Fallwind, you're going to get this cool-looking guy, Pelagos the Vast. This guy's so cool looking. And in fact, if you got the mat for him, there's another dragon off to the side here if you got the play mat of this guy. Very cool looking artwork. But you'd think this guy would be more powerful for how giant he is, but, you know, same as these guys. Okay. Next, from the realm of fire, Sulfera, you're going to get Jarthex. Okay, again, same ability. And from the realm of Boundless, you're going to get the Venerated Gizmarian. Very cool looking guy here. Okay, and then from Heliosynth, last but certainly not least, Catalonus, the Sunforge. Cool looking droid guy here. It's got a little glowing sphere in his hand. Same ability. Okay, now, something that's interesting is there is another legendary wonder from Umberthine, 3 Shades of Darkness, okay? Which, I don't know why. There's 1 of each, but for some reason, you get 2 from Umberthine, okay? Now, if you're counting so far, this is only 69. There's 1 extra card. And this is the thing that I wanted to mention, was in a Kickstarter update, they had mentioned that they're going to remove 1 of the tokens and give you an additional legendary wonder, okay? And I'm going to grab the book over here to show you what I mean. I wonder, let's see here. When I grab the Betraya collector guide here, in the back of here, it shows this little fellow, the Loyal Friend, which when you read over here, number 50, it says, available in the early backer box that was given as a reward for those who purchased certain level or above. I didn't get this guy. And as far as I've heard, most people did not. And I wonder if this is the token they removed to give us an additional legendary wonder. Because all the other tokens are accounted for. I went through all the tokens and they're all there that are listed in the Kickstarter. This is the only one that's not there. And I don't know if they removed this little doggy to give you an extra legendary wonder. I'm not sure, but that's the only thing that I can determine from that, is that there's missing one token, and that's the loyal friend. They're going to give you one additional legendary wonder. And in this box, we received another Jarthex. Now, something to note about these is these are so all the other tokens, cards, all of these alternate arts, the Coalition Surge, the tokens, the trackers, are all going to come in formless foil only. That's the only treatment for these cards, okay? All the cards I just showed you. These, minus this one, which I think this is really weird. I don't know how this turned out like this, but it just did. Unfortunately, the 3 Shades of Darkness does not come in an OCM or a stone foil. It is formless foil only. These 6, however, you can pull in OCM or stoneless foil. And as you can see, I did not get one, unfortunately. But these are the only cards in the early backer box that can be pulled as a orbital color match serialized card or a stone foil 1 of 1. And because it's a promo card, these will be serialized to 99. So if you do pull one of these, it's going to be out of 99 serialized. Or you can get the 1 of 1 stone foil for these cards, but not this one, which I don't know why that is. But you can get a second one of these in lieu of the token. Okay? All of these are included in, one token being removed, an additional legendary wonder. And again, I got a Jarthex, but you could get another one of these. But this one is not serialized or stone foil. So when you're opening your cards, these are the ones you're going to be looking for the serialized or the stone foil. And I've already seen a couple people pull one already. In fact, I think somebody got one of these serialized. Good luck, guys, cracking your packs. If you want to open your early backer box, your stretch goals box, that is what you can expect to find inside. Guys, when someone has a success, when something awesome happens to somebody, celebrate with them. Be excited for them and tell yourself that. Man, I'm really excited for you. That is great. That is wonderful. Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Be excited for them. Genuinely celebrate with them, and their life will be better, and your life will be better. I hope this is helpful, guys. If you have any comments or you feel like I missed something, please throw a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts and what you think. And thanks so much for watching. You guys play games, be heroes, and take care.